I'm consumer psychologist and retail consultant Bruce Sanders. The best retail salespeople ask questions of the shopper and subsequently use the answers to verify the shopper's preferences by asking more questions. Those later questions might be rhetorical. In retailing, a rhetorical question is a query to which the answer is felt to be so obvious that no reply spoken aloud is necessary. Examples include, wouldn't it be fun to have this couch in your living room by tonight? And do you want to miss this wonderful opportunity? Rhetorical questions can help close a sale, but be careful. They will work as you want, retailer, only with shoppers who are already feeling at least somewhat favorable toward the item you're asking about. In this case, a well-phrased rhetorical question starts the shopper thinking. Ideas about what you've already said and are saying now bubble up. The shopper might discuss those ideas with you, giving you further opportunities to home in on what will overcome any objections the shopper has to completing the purchase. Or the shopper could keep it to themselves as it bubbles up. In either case, the shopper's thoughts about the benefits you've described percolate through their brain. However, if either your perception or memory slipped during the sales presentation, you might not recognize that a shopper has nagging doubts about the product, service, store, or salesperson. In these cases, rhetorical questions can generate in the shopper feelings of being manipulated. You could lose the sale. Use rhetorical questions only after you sense that the customer wants to make the purchase but needs a bit of a nudge. If you're not sure of the degree of shopper resistance, soften any rhetorical questions. One way to soften is to use the questions infrequently. Research findings indicate that when you're dealing with a cautious customer, you should use a rhetorical question no more than 3 times during the entire transaction. Another way to soften the rhetorical is to introduce it by asking the customer's permission and presenting the rhetorical as a statement instead of a question. You could say something like, "May I tell you a question my other customers have asked themselves when making this kind of purchase decision?" Out of courtesy and curiosity, if nothing else, the shopper is much more likely to say yes than no. And by them giving you permission to go on, the psychological barriers to persuasion are relaxed. And let me go out on a limb here. Wouldn't it be simply great to master more retail profitability tips, the ones you will find in my book for you, Sell Well, What Really Moves Your Shoppers?